Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. This is Grown Folks Talk today, straight from the mouth of the Filipino. I just want to ask Marilyn some general questions. I want to kind of get her involved at least once a week, once every other week. The first question I want to ask you, well, first of all, we're here at the beautiful Carmel Inn and Restaurant. This is the new wing. We were given a complimentary stay last night. Shout out to Arthur and his family. This is a decades-owned, family-owned business. This is just a new wing, right? How long has Carmel been
No,
here?
but it takes more than 40 years, I guess.
More than 40 years?
Yeah,
Well, anyway, he messaged me yesterday. He was like, hey, Cal, you didn't claim your free room, because he promised me a free room over here. And the timing was perfect because there was a brownout yesterday. I want to apologize to people on the live stream. It went out. There was no notice, was it?
yeah, there's no notice because there's an accident happened. There's a lineman got electrocuted.
Electrocuted?
Yeah.
Did he die?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't even know that. So that's what happened. But I just want to talk to Marilyn about what is a traditional Filipino woman. You know, when people hear that, what comes to your mind?
As a traditional woman, just like as a being a partner, you serve your man, right? You take good care of him. You can wash the clothes, cook, serve him. Something. Then, what kind or what? There's a lot of tradition woman here. That let's say she's the one gonna take good care of everything, the kids, the husband, the house. That.
Okay, let me ask you, because a lot of guys, okay, because we've got friends where they have problems in the bedroom. Does the Filipino feel like it's her obligation to take care of her man, in the bedroom?
Yeah. It's we call it as an obligation once you have a partner, husband, to do that, to make your man to satisfy, make your man to be happy.
So what do you expect? What's a traditional woman expect from her husband or her partner?
Okay. We expect that he can provide what their family needs, pay the bill, the kids needs, the whole family, the groceries and everything. When if the woman's have a work, she can help to, as long as you provide everything what the family needs, what the woman needs, what the kids needs. That's all. That's your part, And of course, a part of being a relationship with your partner, the emotion, you're there, you both, change each other, understanding each other, something like that, comfort each other.
Well, why does the Filipino man have what's his reputation? Because, when y'all talk to us foreigners, you give him a bad reputation. Why? What does he do to make y'all give the Filipino man such a bad reputation? Or is that true?
I don't think so. Not all, because not all the men are the same, though. Because there's a lot of men too, not general. There's a lot of men too that they're irresponsible, and there's a responsible man too. So I don't think so. If it happens to you, to the woman that.
What is the reputation, though, of the Filipino
The
man?
Filipino man, just more, maybe because we're the same culture, we can understand each other. Maybe that's all. Because,
Well, I mean, they said he's a ladies' man, and
what do you mean? It's a ladies'
the
man.
cheaters, and
I can tell that too, because even the foreigner can cheat.
yeah, but I'm asking you, what is
I don't-
reputation of Filipino men? Because a lot of women, they're certainly on the dating site, they'll say, well, I don't want to date a Filipino man again.
Or that I don't know, because maybe that's just only an excuse to say that. But as I say, there's a man. I didn't say general or a bad, because even there is a good man and there is a irresponsible. There is a bad. They're hitting their partners. They're not doing their part, being a man in the house. They're not. But the thing is, not all. I'm
Yeah.
not saying at all.
Let me ask you this, okay? What's important? Is looks important? I mean, for a Filipino, the typical Filipino, does what the man look like, is that important?
Typical Filipino? What do you mean?
Yeah, the typical Filipino. It's like a regular Filipino, not one who's dating a foreigner, because obviously looks don't matter, does it?
Of course. Well, definitely as a Filipino here, well, most of the time they're looking the looks, right? Of course, you see that, especially the new generation. I look at the looks. Then when they click each other, when they found out that it's gonna be, I need a man, then they flip to the foreigner, because most of the foreigner can provide, something like that. But Filipino, if you don't have anything or money, can just for the looks. Okay, I'm okay with the looks.
Yeah.
As long as why would that go?
You've heard me talk about 18 to 80 blind, crippled, and crazy as it pertains to foreigners. Is that true? 18 to 80,
yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
What you look like.
What you look like, as long as you can.
How old you are.
Yeah. It doesn't matter, especially now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw somebody sent me a photo last night, and I showed it to you. It's a foreign man, grown man,
Yeah.
and he's with a young Filipino girl, and she claims to be 16, but she really looks younger than that. When I showed you that picture, what did you think?
Oh, that's not good to look, though. That's not. If me, as a mother, because I have kids. My kids are girls, Then I have 19 years old. Then I have an 11 years old. What I feel is, it's crazy doing that. That's a minor. That's just like that's my daughter. So it makes me look, as a right. No, I am in my right mind. So I'm thinking, I'm looking at, are you crazy? If I'm the mother of that, no, I don't know what I'm gonna do for that.
Yeah, the word is, the person, who sent me the picture, he said that the mother set it up.
Well, maybe they're in that area that, I'm not in general situation. I'm not in the general talking about this, that in the squatter or something like that, or in the one. But maybe the parents have they don't care about their daughter or something like that.
But
They
it
just
look
only,
cringy.
yeah,
It
of
look
course,
cringy to you.
of course.
You were angry.
Of course,
It doesn't make foreigners look good.
No.
Is that
Are you
what y'all think
stupid?
of? Is that what y'all think of
I
all
don't
foreigners when they come over here, that we're dealing with young women like that?
Yeah. Most of the time I see that, but I'm just not telling you because of I'm it's not, because I've been there already. I've been that age too.
Before, yeah.
Before. So me in my age, in that case of that little girl, promise, this is a real talk, I don't like the old foreigner. I don't like foreigner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not into it. I'm not into foreigner.
When you're that age.
Even in that age, I'm just only thinking how to, even how hard life is to me. But we're not in my right unless your mother gonna push you through that situation.
So how old did the girl look to you?
That's it. As I told you, it
She's
looked
supposed to
like
have been 16,
Sophia.
12,
Looks like
right?
What?
14 or
Well, my age is my daughter, It's not
And the
14.
man, he wasn't even trying to hide it. It was a Facebook post. And I'm thinking like, dude, don't you realize, man, that somebody's going to turn you in? I don't know him. I don't know how old the post is. I don't know where they are.
Someone's gonna report that to the DSWD. I'm gonna get trouble of that. You can't get through with that.
I think that's the youngest I've ever seen. I've seen young women, but normally they're like 18.
Here the thing is, the foreigner too. Before you deal the woman, make it sure the woman is in her right age. I don't care what's in her right mind, because In that church, even 18, 19, they're not in the right mind, honey. They're still young. They're still young in mind. Don't make it take advantage of that because you're old, you know. Then you're gonna say they're already woman. No, yeah, they're already woman in their physical out, you know, in their physical. But in their mind, they're still young. They don't know what it is. So don't take advantage on it.
Yeah.
Because they still getting hurt, whatever you know.
Yeah, you were pretty upset about it. And
yeah.
that's the youngest I've ever seen. I'm not here to judge anybody. I wanted to ask you that because we seem to think that it's okay, but it's not, right? It's not okay with Filipinos.
It's not. Really, even you're dealing with 18, 19, then you're 70, something like that. Of course, it's not cringy. What is he doing? You know?
He looked to be in his 40s, and the girl looked like maybe she was, I'm just going to say 14, but it's hard to say
like that because
when they're that young, but she was little. I mean, like I said, I'm not here to judge, you know, but supposedly the mother had fixed that up.
Well, then maybe the mother not go to the school, you know, just to use the kids to get through to the provide what he needs to, you know, some people like some Filipino, you know, old, you know, the mother doing that. They're using their kids, you know, they're using their kids just to, what do you call this?
Get money or something?
Yeah, something like that.
But let me ask you this. I'm going to get away from that because that's a touchy subject. It was cringy. I didn't really, it was just a sick to me, really. But how important is education here to Filipinos?
It's really, it's really, really important to us as a Filipino because I'm going to say there's a discrimination here. You know, you can't get a profession if you did not graduate a college or you're just staying, you can't work. You know, the discrimination, you need to, before you can get a work, you need to graduate college, you need to have an experience, you have personality, you know, like that. You can get easily job or work here if you're not college graduate or high school graduate.
You've got fair skin, so is that true that when you go on a job, they're looking for somebody with the fair skin?
No, I don't think so.
That's not true.
That's not true. Even unless you're in the skincare product.
In the skincare product, then they want somebody with your complexion.
You have a fair complexion, you have a beautiful, you know, you have personality.
What about age? Okay, because you're 40 and plus, so would it be hard for you to get a job?
Yes, because as I told that earlier, there's a discrimination. 24, from 18 to 24, 18 to 25, you know, especially the mall or something in the office or like this. There's an age limit.
Even with the government or not?
Not a government, really. Not a government. Because you can work as a casual or something like that. But in, you know, as a mall, as Watson's, whatever you can, in a private, in a private, There's
just like the receptionist here, she's young.
Yeah.
Is it competitive?
Competitive for?
To get a job.
Of course.
The competition.
Yeah, it's a competitive. Because it's already discrimination, so it's competitive.
Is that why a lot of Filipinos go overseas to get work?
Yeah, that's the reason why. Look at our nurses here. It's in a lot of nurses here in the abroad. Those teachers here, a lot of teachers there's in abroad. No, a lot of college graduates that they're not working here in the Philippines because they know the discrimination and the salary is not enough. You know, that's why they're.
Now, I made a video yesterday. I was just talking about the problems that occur with the weather, but everything in the Philippines is not bad. What's some good stuff about the Philippines if a foreigner's watching who's never been here before? What's a good thing to enjoy over here?
You know, let's say the weather sometimes, there's a season with that. Even it's a season like rainy days, but look at it. it's seasons for the rainy days, but there's a sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can get this in your plate. I'm not saying that,
Yeah.
not every time, every day that you got a typhoon, or not like that, and not all the Philippines that have it like that. Just only maybe it's 2 days, 3 days. That's all. There's the next, which we used to already.
But the people that I've heard that Filipinos treat foreigners one way and each other another way. Is that true? Because when you hear Filipinos, they really are so friendly and everything, but then the Filipinos say, not to me, they're not.
No, I said not. You can general people.
Yeah. So in
You can
general, Filipinos are nice.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
What about religion?
Religion, yeah.
You're very religious here.
We're really, really religious.
Is
here.
that a way that you kind of can deal with your situation here
What do you mean?
through religion? It helps you get through the hard times, the struggle that's over here.
Yeah, that's how it is. What do you mean? I can't get it.
It's like, okay, it's a lot of poor people here.
Okay.
But they're very religious.
Okay.
Just praying and, looking forward to heaven and a better time. Does that help? Is that the reason you're so religious?
We'll see, yes. For them, for their, for their faith, how their faith is, But it depends on you. It depends the people how to you get, to provide yourself.
What do you think religion does for you, I'm saying? What do you think it does for you?
We've been together for almost 7 years. Have you seen me go to the church?
No, but you do, because the very first time I met you, you said, take me to the church.
Yeah,
and you prayed.
Because at least when I pray, I feel lighter. Maybe I feel lighter. It's like I'm sharing what I have what I'm carrying heavy in my heart. Let's say like that. If I pray, I feel lighter. That's how it's to me. But it still depends on you how you.
Right.
It still depends on you how you. What you call this? There's a term with this.
How you believe?
You believe? Yeah, I believe.
It depends on what. How you were raised?
Because how that we raised though. You know what I mean? If you struggle in life, then you just only pray and pray, then you did not do nothing. What's the point?
Yeah.
Even you pray until evening, if you did not do nothing, just nothing.
Yeah. Let me ask you this though. Any advice? Because a lot of our friends, they have trouble in their relationship in the beginning with the Filipino, and the Filipino has trouble with the foreigner. What advice would you give somebody when they first starting out in a relationship with a Filipino and foreigner?
Okay, this is for my experience with you. Okay, the first, of course, you two are getting to know, right? So it's hard because you don't know each other. Then especially the culture, you can't understand each other. You can get to it. So it takes too long before you can. I can say that I know you already. I know you, but it's not. I need to, especially even we're living together. I still don't know you. I deep know you. I still.
Well, that takes time, but
I think you can. I think forever for me, forever. What you call this? Forever understand you.
Yeah, that's right.
The understanding should be in there, because even how far your relationship, if you two can understand, can get along, or can, you still don't know the person is.
As long as you get along, but you got to give it some time.
Yeah, you give some time, of course. Give some time.
And I was telling her, okay,
I can
about a lot of Filipinos. Let's say, for instance, if she's 25 and you're 65, they treat the man like he's 25, but he's not. You got to understand that the man He's 65.
Yeah.
Maybe he's set in his ways. You know, maybe he can't, you know, get it up every night. You know, but that's how y'all treat us. Like we're the same age as you are.
That's what I told you. 60 is 60. See, 60 is 60 age. That's how you think. You're so matured. 25 is still 25. Physically, you're a woman or you're grown woman. But in mind, you're still immature. Not totally mature. That's
Right.
how it. So you can say, okay, the woman's gonna go with you, whatever you want. That's how it is because she's still immature. You just only see her as a physical grown woman. But deep her inside, she's still a young woman. She's still not grown.
Right. You know, because one of our friend couples, you know, you was telling me what she was saying, and I'm like, well, don't she realize that he's 70 plus?
I know.
And he's not, you know, 25 or whatever it is. She's treating
I
him.
think the relationship, if you two can understand each other, hold on each other, and you two want to stay, whatever happens in your relationship, because there's no perfect relationship. There's no perfect relationship. You need, you've been through a lot before you go the stage that. Do you think those 50 years relationship, 25 years go on, they don't have a problem with each other? Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, of
but
course.
the thing is, they just only choose to stay each other and understand each other because relationships, you need to, there's a term is this. You two gonna be choose just to stay,
You make a decision,
or you make
yeah.
a decision just stay, or
Go.
go.
But-
You two just only have decision though.
Is there, even though you got a good reputation here in St. Carlos City, is there a stigma when a Filipino dates a foreigner? Do they look at him like, oh yeah, she's with him for the money or
Yeah,
whatever it is?
yeah,
Or
yeah. Yeah, of course. Some of
or she's
people.
liberated now or something.
Yeah, there's something like that. Once they saw a Filipina that with a foreigner, they said, she know more. She know more. She was more liberated than a regular Filipina now.
So you think they think that way about you?
Yeah, of course. How many times they can question me if they tell me, "Wow, you do this, you do that. What did you do?" Well, of course. Also, what they're thinking, they think me about that. So
But what
because they're not
about-
gonna question me about those
Yeah.
liberating question
If
if
you were a
they're not
Filipina,
thinking
yeah.
about that.
Okay, what about any suggestions you would have or advice you would give to a Filipino who's never dated a foreigner before? Is it worth it? You know, has it been worth it? You know, even though you have to deal with the stigma and everything,
Yeah,
is
it's
it worth it?
Here, those who are not dealing with a foreigner, yeah. But not
I'm
same
saying if
thing.
you
I'm gonna-
find- if you find the right one.
if you find the right one, yes, it's worth it. It's worth it. Really worth it because especially when you really find the right one, we're gonna stay with you
Yeah.
because he's a provider. He's a responsible man. He give you everything, whatever you want, especially your family. If you have
Yeah.
kids, he take good care of everything. He take good care of your kids.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a few questions today, you know, because y'all hear me most of the time talking. You know, Maryland's got a lot of experience dealing with foreigners, not just me, but I'm saying the people we're around, right?
Yeah.
She's lived in the Philippines her whole entire life. She's got a whole channel in her. I'm just trying to sort of get her comfortable and so she can bring it out and kind of change the direction of my channel. You know, we're fighting against a shadow ban, really. And I think if I bring her on here and let the people see that, hey, it's more than just some old, you know, American, you know, yapping all the time. Maybe we can get through it, but thank y'all so much for stopping by. Thank you, Merle. I appreciate it. She's got a lot of information, guys. Put in the comments if you got any questions. She'll answer them. Maybe one time we'll do a live stream together, but I'm going to try to get her involved at least once a week or something like that because we're going to get a car eventually. She's going to do the driving. I'm not going to drive. I put it off for a long time. Do you need a car over here?
Not really though. Not
I
really
mean, but
though.
we do
But
because
we
of the
do
places
because
we go.
here. Not really though. When you're just only staying here,
In San
in
Carlos,
San
yeah.
Carlos, you're not going anywhere. But you're
Yeah, we go
you're
all
always
over the
out
place.
of town. You're always,
And I fought it for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I think that last
Then you're
bus
always
ride,
you're always what you call that? About the bus.
yeah, that last bus ride really got me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm
So,
done.
yeah,
I got to
yeah,
think about getting a car. We're probably going to get that raise because shout out to Tony. He rented a raise when he was here and we rode from Dumaguete to San Carlos. It was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was comfortable. It's not that expensive. You know, about $750,000, something like that. 800,000, I think. The one we were looking at.
Yeah.
Not that bad. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever y'all find your heart to help somebody. Now the day goes by, I don't help somebody. We're going to spin the wheel tonight. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people. We help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. You find a good woman, you stay with her. Because that's one thing that's going to get to you when you get over here. You're going to have that roving eye. You think, oh, I got a good woman here. I can get another one real easy. A good woman here is good to get. Okay, there's no upgrade.